Hi, hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome back to the next Doctor Who reaction. Today, we are going to watch the big finale of Series 6. Oh, I am so excited on the one hand, and on the other hand, I am so sad that it's going to be over. But then again, we still have lots and lots of series to come in the future, so I'm not gonna be too sad about this one, about this finish line, kinda. I mean, there's going to be the Christmas episode next week as well. But yeah, it already feels like a little goodbye. Hopefully, not to the Doctor or other characters that I do not want to lose because they die in circumstances. We're gonna see what we get from the finale. But before we get into this one, I just want to update you guys on a few things that I did with the channel. And as you can see, we are not like, you cannot see the window that's usually open with the episode, but you can see like my new YouTube banner and my new little cutesy picture over here. It now says wholehearted reactions to your favorite shows. And I really, really hope that you do like this new design. I did it all by myself. And they represent my favorite colors, which are purple, bluish. There is no blue, I guess, but well, maybe a little bit, and pink. So yeah, I love it to bits. And also, maybe some of you have already seen it in the last reactions. I do have a new intro, a little short one with the same colors, kind of the same pictures, the TARDIS flying across the screen. Did it all by myself, very proud of it, please don't hate it. And one little last thing that I do want to show you, which is new to this channel, and there is one very clever person who already found this one out even before I announced it, because I'm having this for weeks already, but nobody noticed it except this one person. Thank you so much. Not only for being so clever to find it, but also for supporting me. Thank you very much. You know who you are. What I want to show you is this little new button. I'm gonna go to the Good Omens reaction. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be under every episode and under this one as well. You will now find this little button that in your language, I don't know what it says in English, but in German, it says something, if I translate it, like become a member. That's what it says. I don't know if it says the exact same thing in English, but something along those lines. So if I click on this, a new window opens and you can see you can now become a member of my channel, supporting me and the work that I do week after week after week, because it is hard work, even if I love doing that, but it consumes so many hours in my day. And if some of you, I really hate doing this right now, but if some of you would want to support me one day, doesn't have to be now, doesn't have to be like ever, but just know there's a possibility to do so other than Patreon. Just real quick, for those who are interested to support my channel, there will be a few benefits from my side to you. I didn't really want to do that because I don't want people to feel like kind of forced to support me because they do want the benefits. But YouTube told me I have to put benefits on a tier if I want to create it, so I did. So I put some cute stickers from Doctor Who for you to use in the comments. Just a little disclaimer, the ones over here, they're only for live chats, which we're not doing at the moment. But the ones down here are for the comments, and the more people that join, the more stickers I can add to this tier. YouTube only let me add 4 stickers, but they are cute. And the second benefit that I put in there is that I will try to reply to your comments more often, because the time has passed where I do have the time to like reply to each and every single comment under my video. I'm always trying to get back to as many of you as I can, but there is just not the time to reply to anyone. So I thought maybe this is a little something to give you back. I will, if the system of YouTube works, disclaimer, because up until this point, it didn't even show me one single comment of that person who already joined. I don't know if she or he didn't like write any comment or if it just didn't show. If it shows, if it works, I'm gonna reply, except if you write a spoiler. You're not allowed to do that, even if you are a supporter of the channel. If you want to support me, I'd be so grateful, so thankful, because it would show me that all the hard work that I put into this channel is kind of appreciated. But if you do not want to do it or cannot do it, just don't. I don't need you to do it. I just want to give you the opportunity. Don't feel forced, please. I do totally understand. If you only want to watch the videos and you want to maybe like them or comment, and that's totally fine with me. It gives me enough support, but just to give you the opportunity. That's all. And now, let's get to business. We are about to watch the final episode of the 6th series. It has been such a great series. This was the best one that there ever was, because the storyline is just so good. I can't even express how happy I am. Even though there was a pirate episode that I really want to put aside and ignore for now, the rest of it has been so great, and I can't wait to see it all wrapped up into this one big episode, of which I do not have a clue what's about to happen. My guess is River, because Rory and Amy are probably gone. I don't know, maybe they're going to come back. I have no idea, but for now I do believe that they are gone for at least a few episodes. Wouldn't make sense to like make us go through all that pain of saying goodbye to them just to get them back 2 episodes later. I don't know. I'd be happy as well if they come back, even if it wouldn't make so much sense. But the one thing that has been consistent throughout the whole show and has been mentioned every now and then, and sometimes appeared in certain episodes and then again was just not there, but the presence of her was always kind of there, that was River. She is the most important puzzle piece, and also the silence. Like, they're still lingering in the background, so I don't know what to do with them. Also, we kind of saw the Cyberman in the last episode, so that makes me like a little anxious for this finale episode, because I do not really want to revisit them this episode, and I do not really want to revisit their best friends, the Daleks, in this episode. So give me something timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly with River. I want to see that. I don't want to see timey-wimey worry. Wow, that was really bad. I tried to come up with something cool, but I failed completely. Just ignore it. It was so bad. Oh my gosh. By the way, I am wearing this outfit because I was invited to a job interview earlier today, and I was wearing this, like, it's not a blouse. What's it called? Doesn't matter. I was wearing this one, the white one, and I put on the tie for the video because it looks nice and I love it. It's my favorite tie. And it looks celebratory, doesn't it? So it's all right for Doctor Who. It's the finale outfit. Also, ta-da! And also, ta-da! Don't worry, this is not beer. There is no alcohol in this beverage. This is root beer. This is what it's called in English, right? Beer without alcohol. Malt beer. That's what it is. tastes sweet and I love it. Not gonna do a drunk finale watch. That would be so much fun. For all of you who know how much I'm struggling from time to time with the show, when there are certain things happening on the screen that are more complicated than the usual stuff, my mind's already like, what is going on? Imagine that with me drinking alcohol while watching Deadly Combination. That wouldn't go well. No, no, no. I was sitting here not getting a word of what they're saying in English. I really don't have anything more to say. Oh, one thing. Thank you so much for hosting the ESC this year. You did a great job. And we were pretty close up there, like on the bottom of the screen, right? Germany and the United Kingdom, like together at the bottom of the screen. Oh my gosh. I mean, I already knew that we wouldn't be voted as high because people don't usually do that with Germany. But yeah, it is what it is. Don't have anything to say about the finale anymore because I have no idea what is going to happen. So now, sit down, wherever you are, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, grab your blanket, grab your Doctor Who or whatever plushie you have, get your tissues, get your copy of the show. This is it. The finale episode of Doctor Who. I say.
And now to business. Allons-y.
That was a great one, right? Thank you so much, Catherine. I got that one straight out of the ESC this year. She did the moderation, or she announced the points for the different countries. And I loved this one so much, so I just took it. I hope she's okay with it. Alrighty, allons-y. We're going into the episode.
My time is running out.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh no.
Melody Pond. The woman who kills the doctor.
I know.
You what you are.
One last trip, eh?
Don't do this to me, please.
Unknown.
It's another beautiful day in London. There are reports of sunspot.
Oh gosh. What? Oh. What? Did they escape from Torchwood? Is that... Oh my god. All the wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. It like... Is that because the doctor died? Times are fluid now?
The past, the present, and the future, all at the same time.
I had an argument with
Oh.
Cleopatra, dreadful woman. Oh, excellent.
My
dance.
god.
I can tell from your blood.
Look at that. The guys with the...
2 minutes past 5, day or night. It's always 2 minutes past 5 in the afternoon.
That's when he died, isn't it?
I want to see the soothsayer. Where is he?
In the tower. Where you threw him the last time.
Get him.
You threw him in the tower. Tower of London?
3 of us.
I guess so. This is Rory.
As the old song says.
Oh, I'm not. I don't know. Why don't we see his face?
What happened?
The doctor happened.
A woman.
What? 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 How? What? What? I'm sorry, this is the worst introduction speech I ever had. What? We were talking dead. It has happened now already, but he's still there, which I'm very happy about. But what? How? And if he's still there, how are we doing this future and past and present all in one thing if the Doctor's still alive? What?
Just when you thought it couldn't get worse,
His voice. Oh, so cool.
and saw the face of the devil himself.
It's looking right at me.
Hello, Dalek.
Oh, I thought he was saying hello, darling, to me. Hello, Dalek! Yeah.
Some information from.
Kind of already knew when he was looking into the camera. He always does this to the Daleks. Dogs of Callisto B? It's the cowboy hat doctor, by the way.
Who says he's here?
What is that? Whose eye is that? What? What? Knitting for girls?
Former Envoy of the Silence.
It's his eye.
Can I speak to the captain, please?
Oh no, please, no. Why? No.
Crowd are getting restless. They know the Queen
Life.
is your only legal move.
Very nice chessboard.
Which means there are now over 4 million volts running through it.
Ooh.
But you know what? Before I go, I'd like to know why I have to die.
Yeah.
And I'll take you to him.
Do you believe him? Who's that guy? I mean,
Transept with the headless.
doesn't have another chance, does he? Ooh, okay. Hello there. By the way, the Doctor looks so good with this hat. Looks very Indiana Jones-like in that room. Ew, oh.
My pleasure. It saves me the trouble of burying you.
Oh, I know. Yeah, boy then. The face of the you. Yeah, close that one.
Hello?
Oh.
Is someone there?
Hi.
Give it to me straight, Doctor. How bad are my injuries?
Well,
This is absurd.
just as you sense there is something wrong with time,
This looks so strange.
in high heels.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
I need
Well?
to know about the silence.
Yeah. A religious order of great power and discretion.
Yeah, that's what we know already.
Would you like to know what it is?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am.
Very, very sure?
That's kind of what we're here for, isn't it?
Of course.
Then I shall tell you.
Very convincing.
It's not my fault. Put me back. Ow! Fall on my nose.
He's mobile. Oh,
You know what the question is now. You do see that you have to die.
But what was the question?
what is the question?
How would you erase that secret from the world, destroy it forever, before it can be spoken?
Where is the man who knows it?
If I had to, I'd destroy the man.
Yeah.
I never realized it was my silence, my death. The Doctor will fall.
So, who are you then? Aren't you the Doctor anymore?
Resume your story.
Doctor, please.
So was he reborn as a normal human being?
To be honest, means more than it used to.
I did all explanation. What's going on with him? He's upside down.
I've been running all my life. Why should I stop?
Because now you know what's at stake. Why your life must end.
Not today.
Time catches up with us all, Doctor.
Well, it has never laid a glove on me.
I'm afraid Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart passed away a few months ago.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just... It's time.
No.
According to our files, this is the end for you.
Your final journey.
Is there nothing else we can do?
So why did he do that?
Why
in
would
the
you
first
do
place?
this?
Like,
Of all the things
yeah,
you... Why would you invite your friends to see your death?
yeah. Thanks for asking the question.
I didn't have to die alone.
Doctor!
So it wasn't for, like, they thought
The Centurion and the girl who waited.
they were invited to help him to prevent it.
We don't have much time. River Song came twice. Napoleon gave me this bottle.
Was that
I mean, I say gave. Through. Hello!
the reason why the silence alien was there for the first time?
Whatever happens now, you do not interfere.
That's an Apollo astronaut in a lake.
Oh, I remember that. I just watched it last week. I rewatched the episode, and every time it gets worse. That wasn't in it, though.
Here we are at last.
I can't stop it. The suit's in control.
The suit's in control.
This is where I die. This is a fixed point. This must happen. This always happens.
It's me. How can I be there?
Always and completely forgiven.
Please, my love, please, please, just run.
Hello, sweetie.
But this is fixed. This is a fixed point in time.
Fixed points can be rewritten.
They can't. Who told you? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing happened. And then it
Everything
kept
changed.
Or, if you
Oh my
prefer,
gosh, she crashed the whole universe.
Time is dying. It's going to be 5:02 in the afternoon for all eternity.
Good Lord, man, have you never heard of downloads?
Said Winston Churchill.
Oh, I appear to have fired this.
We seem to be defending ourselves.
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
Well, you can't remember them. The moment you look away, you forget they were ever there.
Yeah, you already have 4 of them.
Don't panic. In small numbers, they're not too difficult.
Great, makeup's gone already. Oh my god. Oh, what the...
Keep the silence in sight at all times.
Who are you?
Identify yourselves.
Pond. Amelia Pond.
What?
The government has again apologized for extensive radio interference.
I'm done asking what all the time. What is going on? She's looking great though. Look at her. Even with one eye. Oh my gosh, that makeup and that hair.
You need to get up, though. We'll be in Cairo shortly.
Amy Pond.
Okay. Oh, the little TARDIS.
It never happened, and if you try, if you really, really try, you'll be able to.
Remember?
Oh?
She does remember. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, those are all the adventures that we've been through.
We'll soon fix that.
Yeah.
Okay, you can turn around now. How do I look?
Cool.
Really? No.
You look great.
And you've got an office on a train. That is so cool. Can I...
It's cool indeed.
For a train/office.
I've missed you.
Okay, hugging and missing now.
But then you didn't die. See, I remember it twice, different ways.
Two different versions of the same event, both happening in the same moment.
We're about to arrive. Our drives need to be activated as soon as we disembark.
Good point. Thank you, Captain Williams.
Captain Williams?
Captain Williams, best of the best. Couldn't live without him.
Yeah, you really can't.
I am looking.
Oh, my Amelia Pond.
No.
What's wrong with you?
I'm still alive.
Area 52? What? Okay.
Silence. We've captured over 100 of them now, all held in this pyramid.
Well done.
Mom, I'm sure it's nothing, but I should really check this out. They haven't been this active in a while.
Did you say mom or mama?
Doctor, this way.
Captain Williams, nice fella. What's his first name?
I don't think he said mom.
Give us a moment. Just need to check something. Mom.
Oh, he repeated it. Well, great. Mom.
She likes you. She said so.
Really, sir?
Aww. Even in this reality, he's trying to get them together.
Attention all personnel.
Hi, River.
You were right.
There
Just
she
his
is, the
presence in the
woman who
building
destroyed the universe.
Hi, honey. I'm home.
The death of time. The end of time.
Hi there.
Just can't get the psychopaths these days. Love what you've done with the pyramids.
Yeah, it's great.
Hallucinogenic lipstick. Works wonders on President Kennedy. And Cleopatra was a real pushover. Put down that gun.
Did you?
Eventually.
Oh, that flirting. Do I have to watch this?
It was
Yeah.
perfect psychopath. Introduce her to the doctor. Who else was I going to fall in love with? I'm not a fool, sweetie. I know what happens if we touch.
What happens then?
Oh, let go! Please, you've got to let go!
Moving.
Time's moving! Get him off me!
Oh. Oh no.
If we touch, we short out the differential. Time can begin again.
And I'll be by a lakeside killing you.
There isn't another way.
I didn't say there was, sweetie.
We're gonna do this over and over again until in the end it really happens. That's bad.
The woman who marries you, or the woman who murders you?
I don't want to marry you.
I don't want to murder you.
The pyramid above us?
Did you see the one behind Rory?
They're not trapped. They never have been. They've been waiting
What?
for you.
They're out! All of them!
Yeah, we know, thank you. Oh, great.
And you're wearing eye drives based on mine, I think.
What do you mean?
Uh-oh.
Help her! Help her!
Oh, get them off.
One by one. What are you doing?
Oh,
No, it's me.
yeah. I'll pick it off.
Stop it!
No, 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 no,
Stop
no.
that!
It's all right.
They're of no use to you if I can't remember.
You have to go now, Mom.
Oh my god. No matter what timeline, he is always going to be Rory. She will. There she is.
Come on, you up you get.
By the way, the design of those monsters are so unbelievably great. They look so cool. Yeah, help yourself, lady.
Baby for me. And hurt her. And now she's all grown up and she's fine.
River Song didn't get it all from you, sweetie.
So, you and me, we should get a drink sometime.
Okay.
I'm married.
Fine.
That was fast. Yeah, I agree completely with her decision to kill that lady. She was pure evil.
And I've sent a message everywhere. To the future and the past, the beginning and the end of everything.
Wow.
The Doctor is dying. Please, please, help.
River!
A million voices saying, yes, of course, we'll help.
Oh.
So many people. Did you think when your time came, you'd really have to do more than just ask? I did that the universe is better off without you, but the universe doesn't agree. You are loved by so many and so much, and by no one more than me. I'll suffer if I have to kill you.
More than every living thing in the universe.
Yes.
I'm not sure I completely understand.
We got married and had a kid, and that's her.
Okay.
Amy, uncuff me now.
It'll be so funny in such a scene. Oh my gosh.
Now take one end of this. Wrap it around your hand and hold it out to me. Just say it. Please.
I consent and gladly give.
What's this?
And tell no one what I said.
That the question?
I just told you my name.
Then you may kiss the bride.
I'll make it a good one.
You better.
But if they kiss, they... Yeah. Are you serious?
And you are forgiven. Always and completely forgiven.
This was the
Freak meteor shower 2 miles away.
saddest
So I got us a
wedding
bottle.
that I've ever attended.
You were there. So young. Didn't have a clue who I was.
You're funny like that.
You're funny like that.
The Doctor's dead. How are you doing?
How do you think?
In an aborted timeline, in a world that never was.
Yeah, but I can remember it, so it happened, so I did it.
Ooh.
Not for you, I suppose. You're seeing the younger versions of him running around having adventures.
I'm going to tell you what I probably shouldn't. The Doctor's last secret.
Yeah, it was. He said it was.
We're all one.
The Doctor lies.
So do I. All the time. Have to. It's always one step ahead of everyone. Always a plan.
River, what did he tell you?
Yeah, what did he tell you? Huh? It has to be something about him still being alive.
Of course I'm sure. I'm his wife.
Yes, and I'm his mother-in-law.
Yeah.
You might need another drink.
I demand to know.
I feel so tired. What is going on?
Is it you? It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How did you do it? How could you have possibly escaped?
Is there nothing else we can do?
Actually, think. The Tesselector. A doctor in a doctor's suit. Barely got singed in that boat.
So you're going to do this? Let them all think you're dead?
Oh, God.
Dr. Song, in prison all her days?
Her days, yes, her nights.
Wow.
That's between her and me, eh?
So many secrets, Doctor. The Fields of Trenzalore, the Fall of the 11th, and the Question.
Goodbye, Dorian.
The question that must never be answered, hidden in plain sight. From all your life. Doctor Who. Doctor Who.
Wait. Doctor Who. Is that the question? Because the way he said it, it sounded like a question. Is that the question? And the answer is his name. Either I am very dumb at the moment, or I am a genius. Or not a genius. But maybe I got it. Or maybe I didn't. And, well, oh my gosh, you guys. Aww, was it just 45 minutes? It felt like 3 hours. I feel so exhausted at the moment. I feel as if I could just lay down and sleep. I am on total overload right now. This episode was just too much. In a good way, though. Because so many things have happened. This feels like an episode where I could get lots and lots of stuff wrong. And people are going, or could be pissed at me for not getting everything. This is what the episode feels like. Because so much stuff has happened. We will have to go through this episode bit by bit, because otherwise, I don't know. Oh God, what is this show? First of all, great episode. It's just a great episode. I enjoyed every single second of it, but it was so wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. My brain is still processing all of the information that I got. I feel as if I'm like talking only half the pace I'm usually talking. Because, you know, you use your computer and you have that one program running in the background, for example, Steam, and it makes your computer like very slow. Although it should be faster. This is how my brain feels at the moment. I'm trying to do this review, trying to say things that do make sense, trying to think about the episode, but in the back of my mind, I'm like going through the episode over and over and over again, thinking about everything that I've seen, trying to put the pieces together. It's just overwhelming. Best thing we can do is we're going through the episode like bit by bit, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, in the beginning, we've had all those scenes with the normal world mixed with stuff that doesn't belong there. And first I thought, oh, maybe this is just a like parallel universe, a parallel Earth planet somewhere, and it has those additional things. But then there were things of the past in the now world, and I started to get confused, to say the least. But all of this, and this is what we find out later in the episode, is due to the fact that River refused to kill the Doctor, and time just stopped. And it didn't only stop, but everything melted into each other. The future and the past melted into the current timeline. Everything got wibbly wobbly on just this one planet. or not on this one planet, in the whole universe. But although everything was like pulled together into this one timeline, time didn't move. It was always the same time. But the bad thing, and this is what the Doctor explained later, is that the danger lies in the fact that time, it has stopped in terms of it's like every time it's the same time, time doesn't move on, but at the same time, time is falling apart into non-existing anymore, which would happen if the Doctor didn't die. So this is why he wanted, like, he didn't want to die, but this is why he thought there is no, like, way out of all of this. He had to die in order for this to happen. And there you can see the clock, and every single clock in the whole universe has this time, like 2 minutes after 5 o'clock. And then we get the Doctor, or Caesar, how Churchill calls him. He's calling him Caesar, and I'm like, what? But this is Doctor, what's going on there? And then we do find out that this isn't actually the Doctor that we all know and love, because on the one hand, River refused to shoot him and he didn't die, but on the other hand, the time how it has been doesn't exist anymore, so he isn't the Doctor anymore. And Churchill calls him Caesar. And also he looks very different. He looks older. And he looks, I don't know, he doesn't look as cool anymore. As if this was something important. But right before we go into the intro, he tells Churchill about that woman in high heels, and he's referring to River. So we all know she has something to do with it. This scene was very interesting because I kind of already knew who was talking to Dalek. Every single time he talks to a Dalek, we see him looking into the camera because he looks straight at the Dalek. But on the other hand, because we didn't really know, it kind of felt weird that he was looking right into my eyes, to be honest. But I liked it. And then in the end he said Dalek, when I expected him to say darling. But yeah, well, you can't have it all, can you? So the Doctor talks to this guy called Gideon with the eye patch, and we find out, oh, wait a minute, this is not the actual guy. This is one of those robot guys, and I'm calling them robot guys only because I have forgotten how they're really called, but you know what I mean. From the episode with Hitler. What was it called? Something with Kill Hitler. I don't remember, but this is not an actual human or alien anymore. It is a robot. And this is where the Doctor gets his idea from in the end. This is so clever. Because, to be honest, I have rewatched the very first episode, like yesterday. Because I wanted... on the one hand, I kind of wanted to revisit the episode. Because I was curious of how it felt after knowing all of what I knew, or what I know. But on the other hand, I was kind of looking for clues. Well, not really. I thought maybe I did like overlook something when I first watched it, something that I need to know for the finale. And while watching, I kind of had the idea for a replacement Doctor. But my thoughts went straight to the doppelgangers. And that maybe something happened to him. I thought that maybe something similar happened to him that happened to Amy. We thought she was there, but she really wasn't. So this is where my brain went to. But yeah, he did something similar to that, but not with the doppelgangers, but with those robot guys. But I'm wondering, does this really work? I mean, we saw it work, but how does it work? Because the universe, doesn't it feel that the Doctor's energy is still there? Doesn't it feel the difference between the real Doctor dying and the replacement Doctor dying? Isn't this an energy thing? I don't know. Also, this chessboard, it looked so cool. But are they only playing with white figurines? There is no black one. I just noticed that now. both kings are white. I don't know. But yeah, looked really great. I love playing chess, and I would love to play a match against the Doctor. Don't know if I could win. I think I would have no chance at all. So then we get to revisit our friend Dorian, the one that like kind of died. He kind of got beheaded, but he's still alive, and he's got great Wi-Fi, by the way, even in this dark cellar down there. So he's not bored at all. But the Doctor finds him, and they're talking about stuff. So I loved this bit because I really did like Dorian when he was still alive. But his life was way too short. So great idea to bring him back. Like, or at least his head. And also, all those skulls in the background, they look so creepy. Oh my gosh. And they also moved sometimes. Super creepy. Really well done though. Okay, and then we get to this scene. And while watching it, I didn't really catch the name that the nurse was like saying while she was on the phone with the Doctor. I just rewatched it, and in German I got it. I mean, there's not really a difference between German and English, but maybe I was too tense while watching it for the first time, and she spoke really fast, so I didn't quite catch it. But she was talking about this man. She was talking about Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart. I think that's his name. I'm sorry if I butchered it. But this is the guy from the classic episode that I just watched. This is him. So, in the episode right now, the Doctor gets the news about his death, that he just died. So, that is so clever. Thank you so much, Andrew, for doing that. I see what you did there now. Yeah, this is the tipping point for the Doctor. Like, this call makes him change his mind. He's like, okay, my time's up. I have to die. I didn't 100% understand why this was the tipping point. Maybe you can try and explain it to me, because I get it, news from somebody who died that you really liked. Yeah, that's sad, I understand, but why would it change the Doctor's mind from him like being like, oh, I really have to fight for my life, to, okay, I can now die. That's what I don't get. Why did he switch there because of this news? And I'm sorry that I do not understand. Maybe it's just that he heard of somebody else dying and he was like, yeah, humans do die, so I have to die as well, even if I'm not human. But things or humans or aliens, everyone has to die sooner or later. Now it's my time. Was that the realization that he was going through while getting this phone call? I don't think I got it 100%. So this is the moment where the Doctor talks about the invitations and also about the reason why he sent those invitations in the first place. Because when we initially saw the very first episode and when the Doctor died, everyone, including like Amy, River, and Rory, talked about the fact that the Doctor maybe did that to save his own life, because he knew that if they were there, they would find a way to prevent this in the future. And I do remember, because I've just seen the first episode again, that River and Amy had an argument about that fact. They were talking about this when they met the new Doctor in that episode. The older Doctor died and then they met the newer one, and they were talking about that. And Amy said, we now have to do everything in our power to save this Doctor. And River said, we can't, because we are only here right now because of what has happened in the past, because the Doctor died. That's why we're here. So if he doesn't die, we will never be here in the first place to save him. So it didn't make sense in the first place while watching the episode why the Doctor would have wanted them there for them to save his life. Wouldn't have made sense. And he didn't, because he just wanted them there. He didn't want to die alone, and it's so sad. This show is great. a few episodes ago we left them. And also the realization that everything that happened in the very first episode, like not everything, but this picnic was already the ending of the series. We've seen the ending before we even watched the series. This is so mind-boggling. I don't know how to get over that fact. There's no other show in this universe that can do such a thing. Besides Dark. But this... Wow. Oh my gosh, this is so great. Okay, and then we're at the beach. And there is River in the astronaut costume. And we do get to know the reason why she shot the Doctor. It's not because she... Like in the first episode, it's not because she wanted to shoot the Doctor, as I thought, but because the suit controlled her, and she had to do it. Also, she didn't open up this thing in the very first episode. We didn't see the hat. While rewatching it, I pay close attention to it. We didn't see her face in the first episode. Also, oh my gosh, when the Doctor said, like, you won't even remember anymore. Look over there. There you are, not knowing anything. She's looking over there, and River's just standing there. Like, oh, this mixing up of the timelines. It's just, wow. It's just, wow. I don't want to start again by saying, how do you even think about something like that? Because I can't even anymore. It's, how many times did I already say that? It's just, it is what it is. The people writing this show are geniuses. Wow. A whole universe with time travel and everything and wibbly wobbly stuff, and fascinating. I wish I had just half of the creativity of those people, just half of it. So then, a scene later, we meet this woman who's looking super cool. Oh my gosh, the makeup. I love the black eyes, or the black around her eyes, and the hair. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. She looks so good. And all in black, and the eye patch, wonderful. She's such a beautiful woman. She really is. Later on, we find out that she's remembering everything that she went through with the Doctor. It's not that she's a totally different person. She has all the paintings. She has a little TARDIS, and she has a suit for the Doctor. The only thing that's missing is his hair, because that looks kind of horrible. The rest is still there. So then we travel in the office of Amy. We travel to Area 52, where the Silence aliens are held captive, or not really. They're just stored there and waiting for the Doctor to arrive, how we find out later. But Area 52, that's such a wonderful joke. Oh my gosh. Who thought of that? It's so cool. We also do have Rory over here. I don't know. It's so strange to see both of them still being there on Doctor Who, because they're gone. In our timeline, they're gone, but in that timeline, they're still there. And I feel as if I'm time traveling myself because of all those episodes where people do go away and then come back like later in time, but actually it's early in time. And this is so fascinating. I love it to bits. But Rory is still Rory. And he didn't flirt with Amy yet, but the Doctor wants him to, in a very bad way. What did he say? I don't remember, but something with drinking tea, but something very bad. And Rory's like, yeah, I'm gonna ask her, maybe, probably, I don't know. I love how Rory is still Rory, like in every single time that we meet him, he's like, every time he's the same person. It's so cool. Even when it comes to saving other people, because even in this episode, he tried to save the others and was then saved by Amy. but he's just this guy that keeps on doing good in the world. Whatever he can, he just does it. I love Rory, and I hate that he's gone in our reality. And then, entrance of the lady in the high heels. River, there she is, aka Melody. And she looks better than ever. She looks really good as well. I don't know why, but those costumes make them look really cool. But also her hair looks even fluffier than usual. I don't know. And her makeup looks really good. She's self-confident as ever. And the talk between her and the Doctor, I love when it comes to those bantering, flirting between those two, and they're joking with each other. I enjoy it every single time. Not as good though as when he did this with Donna, but I enjoy it as well. So they're talking about the Doctor's death, and he's like, yeah, my death is inevitable. I have to die because time will fall apart if I do not. And River's like, yeah, I'm sorry, that were my headphones. But River's like, yeah, but I do not want to shoot you because I love you. I'd rather marry you. He grabs her hand, and the moment he touches her, time starts running again. That's so interesting. And they're instantly back at the beach, and time, not only in this universe, but time in the other universe starts running, and she's about to shoot him. This is why she wants him to let go, because she doesn't want to shoot him. She just wants everything to be how it is. But I really liked the concept of that the touch of the Doctor and River, like the two people that are at fault for what's going on at the moment, if they touch, everything continues. Great idea. And this is also what gives the opportunity to this other very beautiful and sad scene. But before that scene, there is the invasion of the Silence aliens. And they were just waiting for the Doctor to arrive. They were just playing being held captive. They were just pretending. And now they're free and they're coming for the humans and for the Doctor and everyone. And Rory, like I said, he is the one who's sacrificing himself. He's like, yeah, you can go. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to kill them, or try and kill them, even if it kills me. And this is our Rory. This is the man that Amy loves. And he once more proves why Amy should love him, because he's just a great man. Also, the one scene with that woman. Yeah, first of all, Amy comes back with the weapon in her hands and he fights for Rory as well. This was wonderful, seeing how she saves him instead of him always saving her, the other way around. It was very well done. And then it gets to this scene with this woman that I can't stand. She's like, yeah, you can't kill me because the Doctor wouldn't. And if you do it, he'll be disappointed. And Amy's like, yeah, well, nah, not really. And she is ice cold, putting the iPad on her face. And I have to say, after all that she did, because everything that has happened, not only the baby that was taken away from Amy, but she was the one responsible for the death of the Doctor as well, because she was the one taking that baby and brainwashed her into being the Doctor's killer. Everything that has happened in Series 6 was her fault. Like, everything bad. She's done so many bad things I can't even comprehend anymore. She has done things that then had consequences for other things, and those consequences were important for other things to happen. So she changed the whole universe, and not for the better. Did she deserve to die for that? Well, that's up for Amy to decide, because she's the one that had to go through all of this. She's the one that lost her baby. She's the one who lost the Doctor. She's the one who had to witness him die in front of her eyes. Like, everything that she went through. happened because of this woman. And this woman took away everything from her. So I do understand why she did it. And I think the doctor wouldn't have done it differently. I think the doctor would have killed her as well. I really, really strongly believe that. It is not as if the doctor never did anything evil to save others. Because if something has to be done, it has to be done, even if it means killing somebody. And she was like the root of all evil, so she had to go. Otherwise, what else would have happened? We don't know, but we prevented it. Oh my gosh. And then we get this scene. We get the wedding. It was so beautiful and so sad at the same time. And their kiss being his death in the other universe. I can't even. This is just cruel. Usually I would have been so happy about all of this happening, like about the wedding, it was her dream all along. She always loved the doctor. And she always wanted to marry him. And this is her dream come true. In this universe. And in the other one, it means she's killing him. Right in that moment. The fact that the doctor got her to do that is by marrying and kissing her in this universe. It's just the best and the worst. At the same time, it's indescribable. Seeing both scenes combined in that one scene, I can't express how I felt in that moment. So happy and so sad, both at the same time, not knowing how I felt, like really, because I was dying on the inside. Why couldn't we get like a really nice wedding, like something? I know. It wouldn't have happened. Like in reality, he would never have done that. That was so nice. However, putting those scenes together, I can't even start to describe how I felt. There is no way I can express my feelings with words. It is just one of the best scenes of television that I've ever watched. And not because of the scene itself, but because of the meaning behind it. It is so deep. It's such a deep meaning behind all of this. Maybe I'm lacking words in this language to describe it. Maybe I could do it better in German. I don't think so though. But maybe you already know what I do mean. I know, you get me. You get what I want to say, right? So, time starts running again, and the doctor dies. And we end up in this new reality. Totally different one. Doctor's dead, and Amy is sitting in the garden alone, being very sad about everything that happened. And then River joins her, and the talk between those two reminded me so much of the talk between her and the doctor every time they met. When they were just like comparing what they went through and where in time they are at the moment. Like comparing their diaries. And when River got there, she's like, "Where are you now?" And she's like, "Yeah, the doctor just died." And for this version of River, it's just like, yeah, okay, this is where we are in time right now. Okay, great. Well, I'll see him again in the future very soon, I suppose. And she's not worried at all, because for her, he's still alive. Like Amy said, she'll get to see the like younger versions of the Doctor again and again and again. Which, when Amy said that, my mind started to race again and thinking about how crazy is this? There is Amy. She's in this one timeline. There's River visiting her in her timeline, talking about other timelines where she meets the Doctor. and all of them know about what has already happened. And River talks about a version of Amy that she just met. That's funny because Amy doesn't know her yet. She's like, yeah, you were always funny like that. It's just undescribable how beautiful this show is. In terms of story writing, I can't express the things I'm feeling when I watch this show, what the show's giving me. No show ever has done that to me before. No show ever. It seems like an ordinary sci-fi episode, but it has depths to it. Is there another TV show out there that is even close to that? I can't imagine. I really can't imagine. It makes the universe feel so much bigger than it actually maybe probably is, because it's only a TV show. But they are building a whole universe, not only for the moment where we visit it. They're building the whole universe. Even if we're not there, it still exists. Because I can't describe this. This is so hard for me to do. Oh, you're probably wondering what I'm talking about. It's not a linear TV show. It is just, there are thousands of timelines, thousands of universes, thousands of places and times to visit to. And even if we do not see all of them, they are happening. Even if we see only Amy sitting there right now, at the same time, she's alive somewhere else meeting River, who just joined her in the garden and has visited a younger version of herself like 5 minutes ago. Like, what is this? What is this even? My mind can't comprehend the complexity of this TV show. And it's amazing. Oh, I love it. Okay. So, a few moments later, the mood has changed completely. Rory is visiting as well, or coming home, whatever. And Amy is super happy because River just told her the doctor isn't dead. Actually, it was all fake. It was a replacement robot doctor that died. One thing I'm wondering though is, River said when the doctor died in the very first episode, they put him on the boat and she wanted to burn him, and the doctor as well wanted to burn him. River said we have to do that because even if the doctor's dead, there are still energies in the doctor, and his body has to disappear because others would like sense it and come and try and get it, even if it's just the doctor's body. Did she say sense it? Or does my mind make up things right now? Because don't they sense the doctor's still alive? Even if he will hide now, is there no one who will know he's not really dead? I mean, it makes sense why the doctor would want the body, like, burnt. Because he doesn't want people to find out he's just a replacement. So, yeah, it makes sense. But the doctor's energy, does no one notice that it's still there? I don't know. It's not a flaw in the show. It's just something that I'm thinking about. Now that I'm thinking about it. Ooh, this is going to be the thumbnail. This is going to be the thumbnail. This looks so cool. I'm gonna have to get this right now. Oh my gosh, Matt looks so cool in this shot. Oh, wow. The hat. Ah. Okay. So, he's still alive. He's still there. And he said that he just has to be a bit more silent in the near future so no one notices that he's still there. And I wonder if he will be able to do that, and if so, for how long? And will he come back to revisit Amy and Rory? I mean, he probably has to, right? Or will, like, Amy be happy just knowing the doctor is still alive? Also, what's with the question? That's still there. The question. Doctor Who. Is that the question? I'm gonna get answered. Like when we know his name. That's when the silence falls. So we had the finale. We had the silence in it. But we're still not done yet. This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. I love it to bits. Okay, you guys, but I have to admit I am super tired right now. This was something. Doing this review right now was so tiring. I'm about to fall asleep. So let's head to the IMDb rating. And the reason for why I'm tired is because this episode was so great. It drained all my energy. To think about it, to watch it, to be so excited, it drained all my energy. And I'm so tired. But let's talk about the IMDb rating. The Wedding of River Song. That's the title of the episode. And wow, what a spoilery title, I have to say. The German title, what does it say? It says Wedding Song, which has a double meaning, which is actually a very, very clever title. More clever than the English one, to be honest. But yeah, let's not compare. Let's talk about the rating. 9 point something. This is like, there is no discussion about this. 9.7. I guess this is where I would put it. 9.7. 9.7. See what IMDb says. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? I don't understand that. Stop giving this show such a bad rating. It's impossible. What do I have to do to convince you people that this show is great? Stop giving it 8 point something ratings. Oh my gosh. What is the image? Oh, of course it is. This is so cute. Okay, you guys. I have no energy left anymore. You know, it's probably because, not only because of Dr. Who, but also because of the job interview that I had. I mean, the whole day long, my body was under pressure. And now watching the episode didn't make it any better. In terms of being on pressure, on the spot, like, I really have to lay down after this one. But I hope you had as much fun as I had watching this episode, because it was great. It was better than 8.4. How dare you do that to me? Next episode will be the Christmas episode, and I hope we are going to revisit Amy and Rory and River, and we are going to have a nice little Christmas in silence so nobody notices we are still there, and just have a nice episode without any threats. Yeah, as if. I'll see each and every single one of you out there in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Bye.